Welcome back, eSim Studios. My goodness, we are busy over here. We got reviews on reviews on reviews stacked to the ceiling. Today we got the official Google silicone case for the Pixel 8 Pro. And I have both the blue one and the white one here so we can see what this case looks like on these phones and see the fit and just the color, different color variations. I don't have the black Pixel, but it'll basically look the same ultimately once you put this on there. Gives it a little extra, color, added color to it. So let's look at the construction now. Interestingly, this is considered a silicone case, but what I think the construction is a hard PC core or inner shell, and then they basically coat it with a silicone coating. It's got hair on it with a silicone coating because it feels like silicone, but look, it's not. As you know, like some silicones are like the real cheap ones, they're like super squishy and you can bend them real easily. This one doesn't bend easy, it bends but not easy, which means there is there's an inner shell, and then I think they just coated it in or dipped it in silicone, something like that. It feels like silicone. It feels really nice. It does not feel cheap at all. This is from Google, so it is a nice case. It's official Google product. I think it was like $30. I'll put a link in the description to the Play Store where you can buy it. I think I have a discount code, but I'm not sure. If I do have a discount code, I'll put it down there, but if I don't, then I won't. But it's got a suede inside. And I don't know. Some of these you got to be careful. Now, again, this is not a cheap on the cheap ones like you find on Amazon, eBay, or AliExpress. Over time, the inside of this little cloth that they put on the inside will peel over time, like actually come out over time. But I don't think this one will. My wife's had these Google silicone cases for her previous phones, and they look brand new after a year of using. So I'm pretty sure these are very well constructed and they're not just going to peel up. Again, this is not the cheap stuff. This is the official case. So expect premium quality from this one. It does not have any air pockets in any of the corners, which is interesting. Most aftermarket cases have air pockets in there to help with the impact absorption if you drop it. We have the nice chrome G logo for Google, and I wonder if that comes off. Or is that engraved in it? Yeah, it's not a sticker. So that'll stay on there. That's not going to come off. And then you have these chrome buttons for the power, volume up, volume down. And I wonder if these pop out. Oops, it's focusing on the phones. I'm sure I could get it out, but it doesn't easily come out, which is good. So those should stay in over time. Huh. Okay. Well, that's good. They don't easily come out. That's a good thing. You got a nice big cutout for your USB Type-C and your speakers down below. You got a mic cutout up top. This side is plain Jane. And then you got a nice big camera cutout. Now, interesting personal preference, but I prefer my camera bar to be protected like this. See the difference? But this one, however, I prefer this, but because I don't have a screen camera bar protector. And here's the deal with that real quick. If you have this on there, a lot of the screen protectors that you purchase, like with this one, came with like 4 or 5 of these, and you can put this on your camera. Matter of fact, let's do it right now. Throw this on there and I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. Now, this doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to take it off in a minute anyways. But let's make sure it's even so the case, we can get a good feeling of what it's like with a case on it. There we go. Okay, so if you have one of those on there, you can use this easily because it's got the full cutout, right? Goes in there nice and easy. If you use a case that has this camera protection on there, can't really use this case with this camera protector because it does not fit on the phone perfectly. See, it does go around, but look how easy. Keeps on focusing. Look how easy. It barely comes up over the edge, which means it does not provide really good drop protection because the case is not 100. It could pop off easy in a drop. But if you have this camera protector on your device, then I think that would be suitable because when it's fully cut, you expose this camera bar, right? So let's see what it looks like with the camera protector on there. It goes on nice and easy. That looks nice. Now, again, you can add this on there for some added protection. I don't know why. I think it would have been nicer if they would have made individual cutouts for the sensors and the thermometer and the flash, but they didn't. So it just gives a little extra protection. Let's see. That's with the camera protector on there. Now let's see what it looks like without it, how much protection it gives. As you can tell, it barely is lifted up. So you should not, if you lay your phone down, should not scratch it all on the surfaces because it just barely is raised off of the camera bar. But that thing sure is exposed like that. And that's why I typically only use this case indoors. I would not use this outdoors. It's okay for the office, possibly the gym, depending on if you have padded floors or not. But I would just use, no, you can use it for whenever you want. You could use it to go hiking. I don't care. I'm just telling you what I do. But it provides minimal protection. It should protect your phone from falls on wood flooring, linoleum flooring. I don't know how much protection this would provide on concrete, however. Now, I'll put the blue phone in there in just a second. Let's look at the cutouts. Nice and precise. There's the plain Jane. The mic is nice. Let's see. Let's see the clicky. Nice and clicky. And then let's see how much of a lip. Yeah, see, it barely comes up over the screen. Now this one does not have the screen protector. We'll put the blue phone in there and see what it looks like with the screen protector, if it lifts it up or not. Barely lifts it up there. So, and yeah, it just ever so slightly is it raised. So technically it won't or it shouldn't touch the surface if you lay your phone face down on anything, but this is a flat surface. If there's gravel material, a thumb tack or whatever, keys or whatever, it really doesn't lift it up off. I mean, it does, just very, very, very slightly. So it does provide protection. I do think it would help on drops, obviously, but not my go-to for drop protection. But it's a very nice looking case. It feels really good, really nice. This will be fine for indoor usage. This should definitely protect your phone if you're in the home. Definitely. Now, let's put the blue phone in here and see what it looks like. It goes on and off pretty easy, too. It's not a super tight case. Is that a perfect match? Let me look off camera. Off camera, I was going to say this one, the phone looks a little darker, but then if you move it, it looks lighter. So it goes from darker to lighter than the case. I guess it just depends on what angle you're looking at it from. That's in the shade. That's in the light. It's pretty close. It's pretty close to a perfect match. Let's see. Goes on. Yeah, so it does not lift the screen protector at all. Good. It's a nice looking case. Feels good too. I definitely recommend it. If you want a nice case that, you know, you just throw on when you get home or just to carry around the house or the office, this one, you'd definitely be satisfied with this. Now, I'm not crazy or I'm not too happy that my whole camera bar is exposed, but look, it is what it is, right? Shouldn't have that many things at home that would... I'm more concerned about this being exposed outside the house or the office than, you know, walking around this inside the house. Should be fine. But outside, that concerns me, you know, having that exposed. But again, you can use one of those camera protectors we put on just a minute ago. But very nice looking case. As you can tell, it's just barely raised from the camera bar. And then let's see how much it's raised with a screen protector. Wow, it's almost even. Almost even. Which means, I wonder if it touches. Let me turn the screen on and see if it touches. It might just touch the I mean, it's pretty close. I was bending down to see when I turn it flat down if the glass, when it's face down, if the glass and the edges of this case both touch the surface. But it doesn't look like it, but it's pretty damn close. So anyways, that is the official Google Pixel 8 Pro case. You can find it on the Play Store, and I'll put a link in the description. If I have a promo code, I'll put it down there. If not, I don't. But I do appreciate the time. And stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of stuff coming. Like I said, we got a ton of content on the way, and it's good stuff. We got tons of good stuff. So appreciate the time, and I thank you very much. Have a good rest of the day. Peace out.